University Stadium and reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Danzy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will be first on the attack. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He's past the sticks. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out!
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Hunt is on its way. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Scott. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just barely got rid of it. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. It's Humphrey. There he goes. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Now on second down. Right back to the well. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might have a chance.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Nowhere to go. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Lobos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Humphrey. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass.
Tight end trying to get in. And he will score! Touchdown, Lobos! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sets his feet, it's Hayes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Turning it on! They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Got the first down, and he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Out wide left, it's Scott. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, it's Scott. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. From the gun, the running back has it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Humphrey. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Turns up, it's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped right there.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, North Dakota State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Rashad Downs going up top, and his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ncaa. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On play action. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Miller. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Humphrey. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Under pressure. He's going to run it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Humphrey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. Into the end zone for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves the pocket. It's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Left side is Collins. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. A quick pass to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's past the marker. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. First and goal for the offense. Out wide left, it's Collins. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
From deep, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Drops back on first down. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Selling the fake. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Just plowing ahead. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Out wide right, it's Miller. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now on the counter. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Plows his way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Makes the grab, it's Walsh. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Left side, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. He'll throw it. Had to force that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. They drag him down, and good. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going to the running game. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moving the pocket, it's Hayes. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells to fake. That's caught by Williams. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Mitchell.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to throw, it's Hayes. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. That's caught by Williams. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Third and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun. Wants to pass. Right side, it's Mitchell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here from the New Mexico sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The play fake. Got a man. It's Walsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense, they were...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Lobos want to crank the tempo.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. These corners going to give them some space. Fires on the run. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Did some work on the return, and they mark him out of bounds right at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. In the red area, it's Scott. There he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes the tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Makes a man miss. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Here comes the heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And